All right, guys. Hey, thanks for joining me today. So the pasture out here is more than just a pasture. We've got a 9-year study going on. This is year 2. And what we're going to do is for the 9 years, we got this 90-acre parcel, and 60 of it is on corn right now, and then this 30 is on pasture. And the whole point is, by using all 5 principles of soil health as aggressively as I can learn them, how fast and how much can we build up our soil health. So we have already, in 2018, before we got started, we went across and we did soil health studies, water infiltration, and then we looked at what do we want to fix. We want to fix water runoff and infiltration and holding capacity, and we want to fix tilth of the soil. But the other big one, other than the water, was wind and water erosion. And that fixed very fast. The first time that we did not till the soil and put the next crop in, that stuff was fixed. It is unbelievable how fast that fixed. Tilth is slowly coming back. It's to the point now that I don't have to do tillage to get the crop in. It's fixing the compaction every day. Every day we're growing more roots deeper and deeper and bigger, so the compaction is always getting reduced every year on here. We still have no worm life out here. It's going to take time to do that. So, but our 2 biggest concerns we've already addressed. I can't believe how fast they went. So what we're also going to learn out here is on the cattle side is how to manage pastures and covers with cattle to utilize the land the best, the most efficiently, to make us the most money, so we don't have to have days on feed with what I call bringing in bales. So the more days we can have off of feed, the more money we make, period, the more money we make. So then the cool thing is, no matter what's going on this side, is we're going to try and have it so behind whatever cash crop is over here is in the fall, we can turn the cattle on it if we want for more animal unit monthlies, animal unit credits out here. Cow cash, however you want to say it, cow bucks can go on this side, because like behind the corn, there'll be the corn stover and any cover crop growth that came along, and the cattle can just graze out here. And I'm not moving a fence. We're just going to open the gate and just let them have the 60 acres and just let them do what they want to do. In the winter time, we can take in the pasture side of it, where we don't have to mess with anything in the spring of trying to get a planter through. The hilltop is our biggest concern. That's our toughest area of the farm. So we can really pound unrolling bales up on the hill, or just bale grazing up on the hill, and really just push that manure up there. But then we can just go all across the whole field all winter long and bale graze these cows to try and spread their manure and have them do the work for us. So there's the pasture itself is kind of its own learning cattle management experience. The cover cropping and the row cropping and the diversity over here is its own thing, and then we're just bringing it all together and seeing what can we learn, what can we accomplish. And it's kind of fun because we get to see from day one. So a lot of this land up here had 0 infiltration rate. A ½ inch in an hour was off the charts. That was phenomenal compared to the spots where after 3 hours you realize the water was evaporating faster than going down. And that was a huge part of all the erosion and runoff. So it'll be neat to see at the end of 9 years, did the color of the soil change. So we got 1.5 inches of rain last night. First one in a long time. Boy, we were dry. So that's kind of what we're working with. 0 soil structure. We have good microlife in the soil. Microlife is what's holding that soil to them roots. We have good microlife in the soil. We just have no large life because it's coarse, granular, abrasive soil. So it'll take time to bring in the large life in the soil. But there's a lot going on here. There's a lot to unpack and just learn out here as we're going. But that's the fun part, is you, me, we're learning together. We're only in year 2, so not a whole lot's happening yet. I'm still learning on the cover side, trying to figure this thing out, and go from there. But it's pretty cool that in east central Minnesota where I'm at, that's the 3rd year of no-till corn on corn. And I'm very proud to be able to say that, because you go a couple hours west of here and they can put in the exact same hybrid into the ground and get anywhere from 50 to 100 bushel better corn crop. And so that says a lot as to what happens in our little micro environment here. If you had me and Rick Bork sit down and talk about our weather patterns, for as much as my weather pattern is different from the other side of St. Cloud or south of the metro, Rick's is that much different from me, because he's that much closer to Lake Superior and Lake Mille Lacs, 2 massive bodies of water that, believe it or not, really affect the weather over here throughout the growing season. And Rick, oh, that poor guy, they can screw him up big time. And so for the fact that I can say I'm doing no-till corn on corn 3 years running with covers in it, I'm proud of that. That's a pretty good accomplishment up here. There's a lot of farmers in the state of Minnesota that when I get this, I speak to hundreds of farmers a year, and it's pretty funny that they're like, you're north of Highway 8, you're north of the metro, or you're by the casino. Oh my gosh, you know, why are you not just have the whole farm in pasture? Because why would you even try row crops up there? And so I mean, there's a lot of farmers around the state that realize what we're up against over here. And so yeah, it is really cool to see this stuff actually kind of sort of working. And so I'm excited. We got a lot going on here. It explains very easy, but when you get out here and start looking at the possibilities of all the different directions that you can take this, there's a lot going on here with all 5 principles. And so on that note, guys, that's the official, real first check of the 9-year study field for 2020. And a lot of people were asking what I'm talking about, and so for a lot of folks this is new. And here you go. This is John in the raw, John uncut. Win, lose, or draw, you guys are along with me for the next 9 years to see, can we change the color of the soil, can we change the texture, and all that kind of stuff. And so guys, this is kind of fun. Thank you for watching.